Hey folks, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Advisory. I hope you're all doing well. And I hope that you enjoyed those agree, disagree questions or statements from the previous few slides. If you haven't done that, make sure that you go back and do that and talk about why you feel the way that you feel after all of those statements. These questions all have to do with the school culture that we are creating, both the adults and the teenagers in the building. What is the classroom and school culture like, and how can we improve upon that? And those questions about respect and feeling respected from your peers and your teachers are very important. I think that also there might be some confusion, and I want to clear any of that up about some of the language, especially when it says things like, I feel connected to my teachers. Now, connected could mean a bunch of different things. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are best buds with your teachers, but that you see them as human beings and you know that they see you as human beings. And in the classroom setting, there is a connection between the person who is teaching and the person who is learning. And that wording might sound strange to you, but it's very important that you feel connected on some level to the people that you're trying to learn from. There's study after study that shows that school culture dictates how well the students learn in a school. And so a large part of my job, a large part of what we're trying to do in advisory and other classes is to build the school culture to a place where you as students feel safe and connected and that you belong to this place. Tomorrow, everyone is going to be taking what is called the Panorama survey. This is the end of the year survey that is all about how the school's culture is going. The survey is a tool for us to use to see how we can improve the culture and work to create more belonging in this school moving forward. And so it's very important that even though it's not for a grade, that you take this really, really seriously and that you answer as honestly as possible. We want to see how much we've grown as a campus over the last year, and we want to see how much we can grow in the years to come. So that said, tomorrow you're going to be taking this online survey. And so this is also a PSA to make sure you bring your device, okay? Especially during the next few weeks, because we're also going to be doing STAR testing. Make sure that you bring your charged device every day. And if you have any trouble with your device, make sure that you go see Miss Allen in the library and she'll help you out. But regardless of what device you use, you're going to go to Clever and you're going to find where it says surveys or encuestas, and you're going to select where it says Panorama or SEL survey. You'll see a prompt to enter your ID, and then it should say something like this: we found your surveys, and then you'll click go. Now, because it's DISD and sometimes things that we want to work don't work, it may have some sort of error that comes up, and these are the things that you can do to fix that. If you get a I don't recognize that ID number, then make sure that you re-enter it to see if you got it right. There may also be a message here that says, sorry, there are no surveys you can take right now. That means that you don't have to take any of the surveys. It just says to wait for your fellow students to finish. But you don't have to take anything. And that could be for a number of reasons. That doesn't mean that you're in trouble or that we don't want to hear your voice. It just means that for this purpose, you're not signed up for the survey. A third error message that you may receive is the survey isn't available for your school right now. Please try again on the day your school is giving the survey or ask your teacher for help. That may happen, and if that happens, we're just not going to worry about it. But if all goes according to plan, you'll see something that looks like this. You'll see the names of 2 of your teachers that appear with a button to start the survey. And it'll look like this. Say, for instance, that Albert Einstein is your physics teacher, and it'll ask all sorts of questions for you to rank from 1 to 5 on how you feel about that statement or that question. It'll ask you questions about how excited you are about the class or its subject matter, how comfortable you are with the teacher, and then it'll ask some general belonging and culture questions like we already have gone over today. Once you finish, it'll say something like, thanks for taking our survey, and you'll be good to go. After that, you'll just relax and wait for the rest of your peers to finish their surveys. It's important during this survey to take it seriously as you would any other test or survey. You want to think carefully and you want to be honest in your answers. The survey can be translated in multiple languages, and if you don't understand the meaning of a word in a question, then you can ask your teachers, but otherwise, don't take any outside influence from any teachers or other students in answering your questions. Answer them completely independently, just with your own thoughts. So again, this is something that we will do tomorrow. For now, I want you to continue the discussion that we started in those agree-disagree questions about school culture and why it's so important. Those questions are on the next slide. Enjoy that. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good to yourself and others, and we'll see you real soon.